Get this. After just 17 to 19 hours of being awake, your brain functions as if you had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.10%. That is legally drunk. You would never ever get behind the wheel of a car in that state, so why are we making important life and work decisions?
So tonight, we're going to break down exactly what is happening inside your body, system by system, every time you steal hours from your sleep. Okay, listen to this. A study tracked by the National Institutes of Health found that people who sleep fewer than 6 hours a night have just look at this number.
Yeah, 27%. I mean, that's not 5%, it's not 10%. We're talking a 27% higher risk of developing a condition nobody wants.
And here's the kicker. This isn't because these people also had poor diets or didn't exercise. Nope, this study adjusted for all of that. This is a direct, undeniable result of sleep loss alone. But honestly, that's not even the most shocking part. According to the CDC, 1 in 3 American adults is living in that danger zone right now. So tonight, we're going to break down exactly what is happening inside your body, system by system, every time you steal hours from your sleep.
So let's start with Command Central, your brain. You know, most of us think of sleep as just passive rest, but it's not. It's one of the most active and critical maintenance periods for your brain.
While you're sleeping, this incredible thing called the glymphatic system kicks into high gear. Think of it like a deep cleaning power wash for your brain that only works at night. It flushes out all the toxic gunk that builds up during the day, including a nasty protein called beta amyloid, which, yes, is famously linked to Alzheimer's disease. But here's the catch. This cleaning crew only gets the green light when you're in a deep sleep.
It's really an all-or-nothing process. So when you cut your sleep short, you are literally pulling that cleaning crew off the job mid-shift. You are leaving toxic waste behind in your brain. So what does that feel like in the short term? You know that feeling, right? You pull a late night, and the next day you feel foggy, totally out of it. Well, it turns out out of it is a massive understatement. Get this. After just 17 to 19 hours of being awake, your brain functions as if you had a blood alcohol concentration of 0.10%. That is legally drunk. You would never ever get behind the wheel of a car in that state, so why are we making important life and work decisions?
And this isn't some fringe science from a tiny study. We're talking about a massive umbrella review of the medical literature that included over 1.6 million people. It confirmed it. Sleep deprivation absolutely tanks your judgment, your emotional control, and your memory. And believe me, the damage does not stop with your brain.
Remember that 27% number from the very beginning? Let's circle back and take a much closer look at what's really happening to your heart. There it is again. A 27% increased risk of heart disease if you're consistently sleeping less than 6 hours a night. So, why? What is actually going on? The reason is pretty incredible. When you sleep properly, your blood pressure is supposed to drop by about 10 to 20%. It's a process called nocturnal dipping, and it's like a mini vacation for your heart and your arteries, giving them a chance to rest and recover. But when you don't get enough sleep, that vacation gets canceled. Your heart and your whole system are forced to work overtime all night long with a no break.
And this is so important to understand. You cannot out-exercise or out-diet a lack of sleep. You can't undo this specific damage with a kale smoothie. It's happening independently. And it's not just your heart that's taking a beating. 4.2. That is how much more likely you are to catch the common cold if you are sleep deprived. It is a staggering number. Think of your immune system as an army. Well, sleep is when that army trains, restocks its weapons, and prepares for battle. Without enough sleep, your frontline soldiers, your cytokine production, and your natural killer cell activity, they just plummet. You're basically sending your body into battle completely unprepared. And all of this brings us to your metabolism, your weight, and yeah, even your risk for cancer. This is where your body's own chemistry starts to actively work against you. So just one single night of bad sleep completely throws your hunger hormones out of whack. Your body starts pumping out more ghrelin, the hormone that screams, "I'm hungry," while at the same time suppressing leptin, the hormone that says, "Okay, you're full." So you wake up absolutely ravenous, and it's physically harder to feel satisfied. Let me say that one more time because it is crucial. If you've ever felt that you have zero willpower after a bad night's sleep, Please, it's not you. It's not a moral failing. It is your biology screaming for high-calorie, quick energy food. It is pure biochemistry. And over the long term, this combination of a hijacked metabolism and that crippled immune system we just talked about, well, it leads to this, a 36% increased risk of colorectal cancer for those who consistently undersleep. The running theory is that your immune system is simply too exhausted to perform its critical job of surveillance, of finding and destroying rogue cells before they can become tumors. Okay, I know that was a whole lot of doom and gloom. It's heavy stuff. But the genuinely good news is that you have the power to start turning this entire ship around, like tonight.
So first, let's just be crystal clear on the goal. The science is settled. It is not up for debate. The National Institutes of Health, the World Health Organization, every major medical body agrees. Adults need 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep a night, period. So how do you actually get there? It's simpler than you think. Here are 3 incredibly effective, evidence-backed rules. 1, have a fixed wake-up time. This anchors your body's internal clock. And yes, that includes weekends. 2, no screens for at least 60 minutes before bed. That blue light directly suppresses your body's production of melatonin, the key sleep hormone. And 3, keep your bedroom cool. Your body's core temperature actually means to drop to initiate deep, restorative sleep. So I really want to leave you with this. It's time we all stop thinking of sleep as some kind of luxury or a sign of weakness or something to be put off until we've earned it. It is not a lifestyle choice. It is non-negotiable biological maintenance. It's when your brain cleans itself, your heart rests, and your immune system reloads. It is the very foundation of your health.